consumption here in, we're going to go through this again, sorry Kim, water consumption here in McLaren Vale and in terms of the shingleback and how you're combating with that.
Well, a lot of the vineyards all around Australia are battling with water restrictions and with the quality and quantity of water available to them. Shingleback's very lucky, as a lot of other vineyards in McLaren Vale, to access reclaimed water. So about 50% of the vineyards in McLaren Vale are irrigated from a sustainable reclaimed water resource, and it virtually makes the district drought-proof. So we're very, very lucky in that regard.
That's fantastic news. We've got a few questions from our members on the site. One of them was, how many grape varieties do you have at your vineyard? I think we've just mentioned that before.
We have 4 main varieties, which are quite typical of McLaren Vale. So we have a Shiraz focus, but we're also quite well known for our Cabernets. Also we have Grenache and a small amount of Chardonnay as well. And all those varieties survive very well and thrive in McLaren Vale and make premium wines.
And where could Shingleback be bought from? Is it primarily cellar door, or are you available throughout South Australia and probably internationally on the market?
No, we're quite a large privately owned vineyard and winery. So we have distribution through all sorts of channels in restaurants and in larger retail, boutique retail, and then also a very strong wine club and a cellar door club. So the wines are available generally available in Australia and New Zealand, and also we export to 15 countries and we're very strong in the US, Canada, and parts of Europe.
Okay, we were talking about Europe. I'm just going to go on a bit of a segue here. There was an article in the Advertiser of recent regarding Tesco and their cutting back on their costs in terms of profit. Does that affect Shingleback at all?
It did last week when they halved the range of the wines they take. So absolutely, it's part of the economic crisis in the world, and we're all suffering. So Tesco in the UK is one of the toughest markets for Australian winemakers now, and that's due to both the economic downturn and also the exchange rate. So it's making it very difficult in the UK. Luckily, we have some brand presence, and we hope to come out the other end of this as remaining a strong brand in the UK, and especially with Tesco.
So if you're an Australian living over in England and you're looking at buying wines from Tesco, think again. Pay the dollars. We just want everyone here to get the profits. They deserve it. Another question that we've got is, how long have you been involved in the Sea and Vines?
This is our 5th year in Sea and Vines, so we started fairly slowly with small events, and it's getting bigger and bigger. It'll probably be one of the largest events in McLaren Vale this year, and we love having the people. We're well organised. We have a family environment, and not just for the visitors, but also our own people. Even our vineyard guys come along and their families, and we have a blast every year.
That's fantastic. But of course, Sea and Vines doesn't happen every day. So in terms of cellar door, when are you open to the public?
The cellar door is open 7 days a week, and we also have a restaurant on site, so we have a lot of functions as well. So not just casual visitors, but we also have organised groups can come, and we have a cellar here and a restaurant, so we're busy all year round.
That's excellent. We like to know that you've got a restaurant here. We might have to come back and try that one out. So you would be more than likely to partake in next year's event as well?
We wouldn't miss it for the world.
And a lot of the wineries around the region are starting to become more and more ticketed. Is that likely to happen here at Shingleback?
We enjoy having quite a large event, and I think if the need arises, we may have to be ticketed. But what we do envisage is continue to run a fairly large event and to be able to have as many people come along and enjoy themselves as possible.
With the entertainment for this year, who have you got booked? What's your lineup?
We've had the same band for a few years now called the Blues Brothers, and they are wonderful. They attract a great group of people. They have a strong following as a band as well. So they come along, entertain us, and they do partake in some wine tasting as well.
As bands do. I should know. Anyway, thank you very much, Kim, for talking with us. It's been lovely to hear about your winery. We hope to see you again next year. Do you have any passing comments?
I hope you guys have a great day tomorrow.
I'm sure we will. Thank you very much, Kim. Cheers.